Hi there, and welcome to episode 9 of Let's Play Subnautica. In this episode, I don't have what I need in order to build the prawn suit and Cyclops. So what I'm going to do in this episode is I'm actually going to go to the third Degasi Base, which I feel is going to be really necessary. So you are empty because we do not have anything inside you. Can I put this in there? Oh. How much is that? Wow, that produced quite a bit. Oh wow, you can actually see the discharge of how much it's using. Okay, well, enough of that. Let's quickly go upstairs. Perfect. What? You didn't have salt? Water progress 91% and salt 73. Okay, I'm gonna have to build more of those. Yeah, so in this episode I want to head through to the third and final Degasi Base to basically figure out what happened to the to each of them, or to the Degasi crew. And the reason why I haven't been going over it in the episodes is because you get them in pieces, and I want to, for completionist purposes, I want to be able to show them off all in one go. So let's put that in there. Let's put the salt in the CSGO container, and let's put the uranite in. Crap. Okay, so we can't put that in there. Magnetite you sharing with uranite and the purple tablet. Okay, so I think I'm going to need a few things before we go there. Let me just quickly take a look. What do we need for the torpedo launcher? There we go, Seamoth torpedo system. We need 3 titanium, lithium, and aerogel. I don't think that'll be too difficult. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's 4. There you go. Let's go to lithium. 1 lithium and 1 aerogel. And as far as I know, we have got 1 in here. Perfect. Ah. Wrong place to make it. Yep, there's our bottle of water that was just made. Yes. Torpedo system. So the reason why I'm making that is I would like to create some vortex torpedoes and just protect ourselves from some of the creatures that want to harm us. Let's just go over here, and we're going to put it right in there. Now, as far as I know, that should... There we go. So there on the front, we've got the little torpedo bay. And I think that should be all. That should be all that we require, but let me sort out my food and water situation. Oh my word, yes, we know. Switch both of those. And no, climb down. Thank you. Dump, dump, dump. Okay, so we are going to consume that bottle of water. We're good to go. Let's head out. And let's put this on number 5. So we have a way to protect ourselves when we get out of our Seamoth, out of Lucy.
Welcome aboard. All systems online.
Thank you. So that is the proposed Degasi habitat. Before we head there, let us take a look at the beacon manager quickly. Is that one close? That one's 860 meters that way. That one is... No. There we go. So we want to head to LifePod 17. Alright, I'm going to travel to LifePod 17, and once we're there, I will then show you how to get to the entrance of the final Degasi Base. And I'm going to skip that in 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we are. We are at LifePod 17, and this is where we were able to go down into the jelly shroom cave down over there. There's my little beacon. Oh, no, that's the cave entrance to the Lost River. But this is the entrance to the Jelly Shroom Cave. And this is a very easy way to figure out how to get to the final Degasi Base very quickly. So we're now at the Grand Reef. Let's just quickly go through. So we're gonna head past all this wreckage over here. Let me turn down my audio a bit. It's a bit loud for me. So we're gonna head up here. And as you can see, it's 500 meters down. So the goal is to get to the entrance of this zone. So let's see. We don't want to scare ourselves. Here we go. $500 meters. Let's go. So we head down, and we're not there yet. So here's some wreckage that we can see over here. Oh, no ways! Is that what I think it is? The power cell charger fragment. Ah, oh, you biscuit. If I don't have that already. Yep, got that already. You biscuit. That is awesome. I didn't have that. I've been looking for that and I have not been able to find it. So I'm very happy that I found it now. Alright, so proposed Degasi Base is down. Alright, so here's another heat vent. So let's try to figure out a way to get down there. This looks like we're in one of those little, you know. There we go. Okay, so we're above it right now, but we need to get to a much lower point in order to get there. So let's head around. By the way, I am terrified right now. This is dark. This is scary. And I can only imagine that I'm in Leviathan territory right now. But I believe I might be... Aha, there we go. Yes. There we go. Yep, they are the warpers. No, thank you. There we are. So here's the entrance. Oh yeah. Ow, okay, let's try to find it. Where is it? There it is. The proposed Degasi habitat at 500 meters. Luckily, in one of the previous videos, I upgraded our Seamoth to take a depth of 900. Okay. I feel we should be safe here. Let's go. Inventory. I need a flashlight, please.
Detecting a titanium mass somewhere in this area. Unable to confirm whether it originated on the Aurora.
Oh. What's this? Coffee machine. Yay. Okay, so
integrating new PDA data.
Okay, so whoa. Warpers, hello. No, you can't take me. I know that there's another section to this, but where is it? No! Got it! 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 Got it!
Data.
Right? Okay, that's my flippers. Okay, okay. I'm aware. I'm aware that you're there. No, can you bugger off, please? You know, I've got this. I'm not even using it. I need to find the entrance to the upper level, and I am struggling to find it right now. Where are you? I can hear you. Oh jeez, I've made a very big mistake. Do I have any health packs? I've got no health packs. How am I going to get in there? There! There's... Aha! Aha! Yes! I'm in. Okay, so I've got alien containment.
New blueprint acquired. Integrating new PDA data.
I'm sure I have that already, but...
Acquired.
Okay. We need that.
Integrating new PDA data. New blueprint acquired.
Okay, we are done. Sorry for the jittery and shaky mouse, but I think my sensitivity is a bit too high. I did turn it down, but for some reason it's still a bit too high. So, sincere apologies about that. Okay, let's go. We are done. We are out. We are getting out of here. Getting out of Dodge. Ah! We are scanning you. Oh, why do you take long? Why are you taking so long? Where? No, no. No, where's my sea moth? There it is, there it is, there it is. There it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And out we go. Bye. I don't need this anymore. So I was very silly. Please.
Torpedo systems disengaged.
Yep, bye. So the reason why I mentioned Lifeport 17s is because you can use it as a point of reference when heading out of here, since it's so dark. And it should give you an idea of how to get back. So no, I'm out. You're not catching me. Okay, it got very dark, and I feel like I'm going so slowly. Alright, here we are. We are at home. Let us quickly park. And we'll see what we can do.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Let me confirm quickly. Right, so I picked up a bunch of stuff. I've got the orange tablet. So we'll see what that leads to. And a whole bunch of scientific equipment. And for some reason we got 5 new blueprints? Question mark? What? Where does this all come from? So we still need the light stick. Okay, so we got the Cyclops shield generator. Okay, nice. Oh yes, we got alien containment, and we got the power cell charger. Yes. Oh, and a coffee vending machine. Yay! So I can have a cup of coffee. Oh, I would have died already if I couldn't have coffee. So let us quickly confirm Degasi survivors. Bart 123. Degasi voice log 1, 2. Oh jeez, did I miss one? Alright, I have checked the list of logs that we need, and we are missing one. So I'm gonna quickly go and fetch it. It's on the island. So I'm gonna go head there now quickly and, you know, sort that one out. I'll do it off camera, and then I'll come back for review because it's important. I want to be able to, you know, do all of them together in chronological order, but I would like to ensure I don't miss anything for you guys.
All systems online.
Thank you. So I'm gonna head there now, and I'll be back at base once I've collected that one. Aha! Here we go. Here is the final
Signal location
PDA.
uploaded to PDA.
There we go. This is what I needed. So now,
Integrating new PDA data.
thank you. So now I'm gonna head on home, and we will then go through all of the Degasi logs. Okay, so we are gonna take a seat. We're gonna look at our fishies, and we're now going to open up our menu, data bank. We now have everything from the Altera search and rescue mission for the Degasi survivors, and I have got all the voice logs from them. So I believe there's no better time than now. Let's start with the Degasi voice log number 1, habitation, and we'll go through this one first, followed by, you know, Paul's, and then Bart's, obviously with Marguerite in the middle. So let's listen to this one first.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship, and your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Alright, so there was already conflict from when they landed. Going on to the second one.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Okay, so there was a big storm, and we've seen what's left of the base. So let's take a look at the next one, Aftermath.
You see, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep. lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
Okay, so now we know that this is where they decided, okay, now they have to move, have to go down. They have to go down into the jelly shroom cave. Jello shroom. Yeah. Okay, so now we're going to go to Curious Discovery.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
Okay, so now this is why we found this little obelisk, little, purple thing left there. Let's take a look at the pecking order.
Son, there is always a pecking order. And in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do.
Okay, so Paul has got his head up his ass, so that's what we know. Okay, so this looks like we are now in the jelly shroom cave.
We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
Okay, so now it looks like they're trying to decide whether or not to go down into the third base that we found. So let's go into...
Please, stop fighting and listen. We're sick.
What?
How?
You've been coughing, right? Feeling itchy? Blisters?
Yeah.
The biometrics would have warned us if we were sick.
It's something new. It's not in the database.
Come on, then. What's it gonna do? Turn us inside out? Dissolve us into jelly?
It's an alien bacteria. It's everywhere. Every organism on this planet. It's altering our genetic code.
How are the creatures surviving if they're infected?
I don't know yet.
Want me to cut some of them open for you? Find out what makes them tick?
No.
Just tell me what you need, son. Materials, equipment.
Just... Can I have some quiet? I need some time to think.
Okay, so now Bart has discovered that we're infected, just like we did when we used the scanner. Let's take a look at the next one.
Margaret, Maida has boarded the habitat.
What are you so happy about, Maida?
Say, kid, I brought you something.
Is that a Leviathan outside?
Towed it home on the back of the sub.
You killed that thing?
It's still breathing. I was about to finish the job, but I can stay and chat if you'd like. No? Then make yourself useful and pass me that hardened blade.
Are you out of your mind? You brought that thing here? What if it's not as dead as it looks? What if others come?
You prefer it got curious and came of its own accord, or got messed up and dragged here?
When we get off this planet, I am going to drag you through every court in the damn Federation.
Okay, so Paul is still under the impression that that he's getting off, and he's still going to be in charge somehow. So let's take a look what happened in Disaster.
I have had it with you, risking our lives.
Oh, stow it, Chief. The kid can't kill this disease without fish to study. I'm just bringing him home.
But tell her. Tell her I'm right.
You're both wrong. Marguerite, I can't find out how they resist the bacteria if you slaughter them all.
It ain't always they oblige in coming in alive.
He means you're being reckless.
Father, the outcome's no better if we hole up in here and don't go outside. But we have to find a middle way.
There is no compromise. Not while she's on my sea base.
Your sea base?
I'm going outside.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Bart, come in. It's dangerous. Damn it, boy. I know you can hear me.
Oh, jeez.
Chief, get off the radio and put on your helmet.
What?
Brace!
Oh, jeez. So I think that is the end of the general Degasi voice logs for the team itself. Let's take a look at the environment log. User Paul Toggle requested cross-referencing of local environment scans with ideal habitat construction conditions, displaying results. Okay, so this looks like it's basically giving them an approximation of how good the areas were that they wanted to go to. It seemed ready access to materials, close proximity to one of the cave entrances in case of emergency, medium distance from predatory organisms. Okay, so this is now just a overview of the availability stuff. So here's Marguerite's log of speaking freely.
These conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I've started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
Okay, so she looks like she was ready to go. And yeah. Alright, so well, here we go. So we've listened to the Degasi voice logs of everyone together, and now I think let's listen to Paul.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degasi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Oh, he has his head up his bum. Okay, let's go and take a look at Dilemma.
You know what Maida told me today? She wants to build a habitat 500 meters below sea level, more than a kilometre northeast of here. And she needs Bart and I to do it. She's got it into her head that she can save us if she just acts recklessly enough. But I've hauled Star Wars to Neptune, Plasteel to the Federation. This family operates 9 different mining colonies across the Ariadne Arm. Maida thinks she's better suited to lead. Her contract still says otherwise. But I just cannot damn well tell whether it's the stupidest idea I ever heard, or my only hope. I turned 80 years old last week. I thought I had another 80 in me, but marooned on this planet, there's no swapping out of my liver when the old one fails. Here, I'm mortal. And Maida is useful. So, it's my responsibility to make a decision. Return to the island and hope whatever knocked the Degasi out of the sky won't do the same to the rescue ship. Or take us deeper in search of answers. And all the while be hoping old age gets me before the sea monsters do. I'll give Maida just one thing. She was right about these caves. There's enough lithium there to fabricate 100 tons of plasteel. Enough for a damn fleet of Cyclops submarines. There was nothing anyone could have done to avoid crashing here. But I was right to order the detour. If we get off this planet, they'll be talking about the Torgal share price on the other side of the Federation.
Okay, so he's still greedy. Take a look at the last one.
Came out of nowhere. An alien kraken, bigger than a Cyclops. Tore a hole clear through the reinforced hull. I barely got my breather in time. I told her. I said others would come. The rupture threw me clear of the habitat, and the monster turned and bore down on me. Just as its tentacles came within reach, Maida appeared out of nowhere. She had a sea glide in one hand, a jagged piece of scrap metal in the other. She meant to butcher that beast or die trying. The last I saw her, she had the metal lodged in its neck as the monster did its best to shake her, contorting off into the darkness. I'm certain she got her wish, one way or another. Then I thought I saw a light deep below me. I hoped maybe Bart had swum clear. I followed it. Now I wonder whether I saw anything at all. My oxygen is low. The habitat is gone. I can't see the sky. Something surely has the scent of my blood.
And that's it for Paul. Quite a sad little tale for him. Let's take a look at his son, Bart.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
Can't help but smile, but just hearing how Bart, responded to the, to the environment around him compared to his father, who only saw profit. And obviously, this log was taken when he was still in the jelly shroom cave. It's very, very cool. I'm very happy. Made me smile.
Something incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father, and I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed and she dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
See, this is the focus. His focus is on learning about the creatures, not killing them and seeking profit. And now we come to the last and final log of Bart Torgel, where this is after the disaster. Let's take a look and see what he has to say.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Oh, I kind of got goosebumps running down my neck and my back. It's heart-wrenching because it's a really, really good and sad story. And yeah, I don't think I don't know. It's heart-wrenching because they crash landed here and the only person really excited and enjoying himself was Bart. And unfortunately, with everyone, with Marguerite's arrogance and a lot of things tying in together, bad things happened and their base got attacked. So that's about it. So that's it for episode 9. Thank you so much for watching. I do apologize that these videos do get long, but for this episode I decided I wanted to complete and just, you know, show you what I meant about, you know, the Degasi survivors. If I was showing them piece by piece of where I was finding them, when I listened to it the first time around, I was very confused and I needed more context. So now that I've collected them all, it has helped quite a bit. So anyways, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video and you want to support the channel, you can, you know, like the video, but also if you want, you can subscribe and help us towards our goal of reaching 100 subscribers. Yeah, and you know what, you are the thing that makes this channel special, and you're the reason why I'm doing this. So thank you so much. I hope you having a awesome morning, afternoon, evening, and from me, good night. Cheers. Bye.